Hey guys, I never managed to make another non-vlogist video throughout the entirety of August, apart from my commitment update at the start. So here is my commitment update and favourites video for the end of August, start of September, all jumbled up together. So yeah, had a very manic time, so I think it's understandable. We'll start off with my favourites for August. The first thing that I want to say about as part of my August favourites is Legion Season 2. We watched all of this. It's a very weird show, and it was very good. And I'm looking forward to getting round to the final season, Season 3, that will be certainly coming up in our future at some point. The next thing that I want to say about as part of my August favourites is We Are Lady Parts, which is a really, really good TV show about some Muslim women who are living in London and who form a punk band, and it's brilliant. It's really, really good, and we really enjoyed it a lot. It's very well written. The next thing that I want to say about as part of my August favourites is Notes from the Burning Age by Claire North. There will be a review coming out here at some point, but I read this book. It was very good. I enjoyed it a lot, and it was very good. I like Claire North's books a lot, and the books under her other pseudonyms that I've read, I've enjoyed quite a bit as well. So it's good. It's a good book. A lot of philosophical implications, and I'll unpack all of that in my actual review, which I haven't filmed yet. The next thing that I want to say about as part of my August favourites is Jade Legacy by Fonda Lee. It's the last book in the Greenbone saga, and it's really good. It's really, really good. Don't expect a review because it's the last one in the series, and I don't tend to do sequels reviews. I maybe should, but whatever. It's really, really good. I felt like it worked just overall so much that just really needed to happen, and it worked really well. The next thing that I want to say about as part of my August favourites is The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. I really, really enjoyed the Broken Earth trilogy, and I came to this book and really enjoyed it as well. I'm really interested in checking out the rest of the series when it comes out. I think that the second one might be out, but I'm not sure about the third. It's a really interesting take, and I'm just really looking forward to reading the rest of the series. The next thing that I want to say about as part of my August favourites is Skyward. I've read all 3 volumes in about a day or so, and I really, really enjoyed them. Skyward's a really interesting series. It's definitely done now, I'm pretty sure at this point, but it really follows through on its concept in a lot of ways, and it would have been nice to have some different aspects, but it was a really clever, really interesting way of looking at this sort of thing. Most of the rest of the things in my August favourites for this month are experiential type things. So the first of that is the last of the wedding prep. We had a month of just wedding prep basically all the time, and we got it done, and we got married on the 1st of September, and everything was basically perfect, aside from a couple of folk not being able to come because of COVID. That's it. That's the only thing that really went wrong, and can't be doing too badly, eh? We got it done, and everything worked out. That's all that was really needed, isn't it? The next thing that I want to say about as part of my August favourites is our new coffee table. We got a new coffee table, or rather a modular one, which is like 2 smaller ones that can come out, and we it's been a great investment, and it's been great. The next thing that I want to say about as part of my August favourites is Trickster. Now, I have to preface this with a bunch of explanation here. So, my parents were looking after this hamster for one of my mum's friends from work, and then my parents were away for a little over a weekend to go and see my sister, so we were looking after this hamster for a bit. We had previously looked after the hamster for a different thing, but not for as long, and so we've looked after this hamster, and it all was really good. The hamster's really cute, and we had a nice time hanging out with the hamster for a bit. And the last thing that I want to say about as part of my August favourites is painting miniatures. Now, I got back into painting miniatures again a bit at the end of this month because we were doing these little sort of, as part of our table centres for the wedding, we were doing dragons, and I'd gotten some dragons done by the folks at the comic shop, but I felt a bit mean just getting other people to do them, and we had one that was my one that I owned, so I went and painted that, and I found myself really enjoying it again, and I want to get back to painting more, so I'll probably do some more of that soon, hopefully. I showed off the dragon itself in Vlogust, and it looks great. I just feel like I did a really good job, and I'm pretty happy with it. Boom! Favourites done! Time for the next part of the video, which is my commitment update for August going into September. For those of you who are new to my channel, I do commitments rather than resolutions as a way of keeping myself accountable psychologically and everything as to like all of my New Year's commitments, my goals for the year. So my commitments this year are under 2 headings, the first of which is creative. The first commitment under the heading of creative is to bullet journal each month. I did bullet journal in August. I had a meme theme. I think I showed it off in my last commitment update, but I haven't got it out and got it all. I'm not able to show it right now. I have not yet done September's one. That's a thing I'm going to be working on over the next week or so probably, and I'm looking forward to doing so because I have a good theme in mind for it, but I have not actually started it, and I've got to basically remember everything that I've already done this month, and it's basically a week in. Ha! The next commitment under the heading of creative is to make videos more cohesive and organised with a full schedule when I'm stable. Yeah, it didn't happen, did it? I was completely just sideswept by various stuff, including some job interviews and some other stuff that was going on with the wedding and all of that. Videos did not at all end up figuring. I did my commitment update and I did Vlogust very late on, and that was it. That was the extent of videos. You can tell because I said that earlier, but hopefully September will be a bit better, but it's not looking great so far because we're going to be very busy. Our honeymoon is taking up a good third of the month or so. So videos are definitely taking a back seat until October. Ha 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 ha. The third and final commitment under the heading of creative is to work on a creative project monthly, writing, filming, etc., that sort of thing. So the one for August was Vlogust, and it obviously was a bit of a mess at times, but it worked out reasonably well. I was very focused on it throughout the month. I have not decided on a creative project for September. It's probably not going to really happen this month because between work and the honeymoon and just I'm not off to a great start with it. We will see what happens when October starts, and that's all that can really be said, isn't it? The second heading for my commitments this year is health and life, and it's just everything else that didn't fit into creative, really. So the first commitment under that is to exercise a minimum of once a week, and August was pretty good for it. I think I dropped off a little bit towards the end, but September is not looking great at this, but again, we're going to be away and stuff, so it's just what happens when there's weddings and honeymoons and stuff like that going on. The second commitment under the heading of health and life is to have a social engagement in some way, shape or form once a week minimum. I'm pretty sure that I did this. I don't know for certain, but I had a good time with a lot of people, and it was just good seeing people all over the place, and had one gigantic social engagement at the start of September in the form of the wedding. So that's looking pretty good already. The third commitment under the heading of health and life is to progress my career, applying for jobs, work experience, that sort of thing. I had some promising job interview stuff that didn't work out for me at the start of the month, and just keeping an eye out for stuff, and obviously been working throughout the month, and hopefully we'll see what comes of everything. I've got about 2 months left of contract at my current work, so we will see what all happens. So that's my very muddled, all over the place commitment update favourites jumble, and let me know what your favourite things were in August in the comments down below, and how you're getting on with your 2022 commitments, resolutions, whatever you do, also in the comments down below. I'd love to know, so down there, tell me please. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you remember to like and share it and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails over there to see other videos by me, click on the link in the description down below to join my Discord, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!